That'd be interesting, actually, to see you go up against a man. That would, I mean, that's not something for the MMA community necessarily, but it would certainly be an interesting fight to see from the outside, to bring in people from the outside, a woman against a man.
Yeah, I mean, that's happened to me a couple times, not in like the sanctioned, legal way, but, it was entertaining to everybody that saw it because we got applause afterward.
You got to tell me about this.
No,
What's the story there? What are the stories there?
Oh, I got jumped by a bunch of guys in a movie theater and I beat them up and then everyone clapped. And then I was like, maybe I should fight in front of people because people tend to like it, That was one of my first MMA experiences.
A bunch of men in a movie theater?
Yeah, it was like 4 couples. So it was like 4 guys and 4 girls, and a couple of them like headed me off in the aisle, and like it was like a thing. Their girlfriend was rude. I told her that she was rude, and they tried to act tough in front of their girlfriend, and she like was knocking me in the head with her boot and just being rude. They were that group of people that were just rude and loud throughout the whole movie. And so I told the girl that I took her boot off and threw it after the movie, and I told her to go get some manners. And then her boyfriend didn't like that, and her boyfriend's friends didn't like that. And so they headed me off in the aisle and told me to go get the boot, and they wouldn't let me leave, and they pushed me, and they wouldn't let me leave. And so I was technically in a kidnap situation. I learned this from my lawyer. And I was fearing for my life, so I had to defend myself. And so I defended myself very well, and so they sued me. Whatever. The good thing was I was an aisle, so I was between the seats and the wall, and they couldn't get around me, so I had them like one at a time. It was actually like a good situation for, multi-person fighting situation.
So what are you doing? Are you just throwing elbows at the faces of men? Are you throwing fists? You're just bringing them all one-on-one? You're like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix telling them to come on? Like, what are you doing?
Well, I tried to get through, and I told them if they didn't let me through, I'd have to do something about it. So I tried to get through, and the guy pushed me back, and while he was pushing me, I grabbed him by his shirt, and I started punching him with one hand. And like his other friend came behind me and got me around the neck and was pulling me backwards. But I had his friend by the shirt, so I was still punching him, and I dropped the one guy, and the one guy had me around the neck, so I threw him over my shoulder. And then my cousin and my friend Marina, they went and like grabbed the other guys to keep them out of it. And the one girl was trying to get in and mash me in the face. My friend Marina pushed her out of the way, and she went face first in the seats. And then they went and told the police that I punched the girl, which I never did. I just beat up the 2 guys. And then, it just turned into this big thing. And the funny thing is my shoe came off because I was fighting in flip-flops, like you do. And so everyone was just losing shoes. I threw her shoe. I lost my shoe. Everyone's looking for shoes. But, it was one of those things that most girls go through,
Yeah, many girls go through that. All the time that happens. What were you